Welcome to the Cover One postgame show. I'm your host, Matt Trammell. I'm going to be taking you to hear from all the coaches from tonight's game, including the Wallhawks, who won a district championship, the Grape Creek Eagles, who got an upset win, and so many more. Of course, we'll get into all the scores and all of that here in a little bit. But first, we'll let you know that this show is brought to you by the Bass Bunch. So with that, let's cook it to them for a quick message.
This new Edge has cutting-edge technology like Copilot 360 that helps keep you in command from your driveway to the highway. And you can get it for the very low price of only $35,999.
Get a new 24 Ford Edge, just $35,999. Only at Jim Bass Ford, Houston Hart at Arden Road, or shop 24/7 at JimBassFord.com.
Enjoy!
All right, let's break some bad news first. The Central Bobcats lost tonight, 42-14. Looks like the Bobcats are out of the playoffs, but there is some promise out there for you Bobcat fans. You got a young quarterback here who threw his first interception since week 1. That's 9 straight weeks, and that's with a Bobcats offense that does throw the ball quite a bit. We're going to go down to our Cover One analyst, Ryan Chadwick, who's down on the field. Chadwick, kind of explain this game.
Well, it's final here at Ratliff Stadium, where the Odessa Permian Panthers have just defeated the Bobcats 42-14. Honestly, the Bobcats didn't even play bad on defense in the second half. They allowed 2 touchdowns, but offensively they could just not get going. I don't know if it was an adjustment that the Permian coaching staff made at halftime, but Bobcats went 3 and out a couple times. They failed on 4th down about 2 or 3 times. So Bobcats just kind of run out of steam again. So they got one more shot next week against Friendship on this 2023 season. But yeah, they fall to Permian tonight, 42-14.
And, of course, all of our coverage for the San Angelo Central Bobcats is brought to you by Angelo Bolt at 808 Warehouse Road. Opened in 1994, Angelo Bolt and Industrial Supply has served Concho Valley for 29 years and counting. Angelo Bolt is the go-to place for fasteners, power tools, air compressors, safety equipment, and everything in between. Chances are Angelo Bolt will always have what you need when you need it, and in that rare chance that they don't have that odd fastener or special part you're looking for, they'll find it fast. No request is too big or too small at Angelo Bolt at 808 Warehouse Road, where customer service is their top priority. Thank you, Angelo Bolt, for bringing us Chadwick and the crew at the Central Bobcat game tonight. All right, another big win for the Wallhawks. Likely a district championship win right there. I'm going to put them in the number 1 spot once again in the playoffs as long as they can take care of Brady next week. Let's go on the field where head coach Houston Guy is down there with Scott Manchaka. Let's go ahead and kick it to those guys.
Hello, this is Scott with San Angelo Live, Cover One Football. I've got Coach Houston Guy with the Wallhawks tonight. Another dominating performance, Coach. 50-6 over the early Longhorns in early tonight. Coach, you've won at least a share of the district championship. Next week you play Brady at home for the outright title.
Right.
What were your thoughts about this game and your next opponent, the Brady Bulldogs?
Coming in, we knew that they were going to be a good football team. They were getting healthy at the right time. We knew we were going to have to start pretty fast, pretty quick. We thought we could. We were pretty banged up. That's one of those things where we got a lot of bodies standing on the sideline that sure could be helping us. But it's one of those things. Our kids are pretty resilient. I thought they played probably their best ball game tonight. It started like we did offensively, really quick. The first 3 or 4 possessions we scored, in the first probably 2 or 3 or 4 plays, and so it's one of those things where hats off to these kids. They prepared all week long. They locked in. They were dialed in. As soon as the game started, you could tell. They had that look in their eye, and I was super proud of them. Defensively, they kept 10 off this game all night long. Kept them kind of guessing where they were coming from. They put pressure on him, from the time he took a snap to the time he got it off or the time he handed it off. So that was the game plan all along, and I think they executed it about as good as they could.
Right, dominating performance in all phases of the game. Coach Houston Guy with the Wallhawks tonight, 50-6 over the early Longhorns. Congratulations, Coach.
Thank you very much.
course, our Wall Hawk early Longhorn game is brought to you by Hartman Roofing. If you want to stay in the game, don't get beat over the top at Hartman Roofing. The proof is in the roof. From residential houses to commercial buildings, Hartman Roofing is the roofer you can trust to do it right the first time. To get a quote today, call Hartman Roofing at 325-653-2888. All right, that's it in this one. Looks like Grape Creek picked up their first win of the season, went down to Brady and got the job done, even after a lightning delay. All right, that's it in this one. Looks like Grape Creek picked up their first win of the season, went down to Brady and got the job done, even after a lightning delay. Pretty crazy. Ernesto Rodriguez is down on the field with the head coach for the Grape Creek Eagles, Coach Tanner Thiel. With that, let's kick it to Ernesto. And, of course, we want to hear what Ernesto has to say about this. Excuse me. So let's go to him. Ernesto, break down this crazy ending to this game. Pretty crazy. Ernesto Rodriguez is down on the field with the head coach for the Grape Creek Eagles, Coach Tanner Thiel. With that, let's kick it to Ernesto.
All right, San Angelo Live. We're here with Coach Till up in Brady as his Eagles defeated the Brady Bulldogs. So, Coach Till, give us your thoughts on tonight's game. As you can see, it's exciting.
It was a great game. Great game.
As you can see, players are really excited tonight.
Yeah, no, we've been waiting for this all season, and we're a very young team. We've only got about 6 seniors, so there was a lot of growing up tonight. Our quarterback Jaden Villarreal went down in the first half, and so we kind of had to make some changes and move some people around, and it was kind of next man up, and we put a sophomore in there at quarterback, and had a combination of a sophomore running back and a senior running back, and they did a great job. But I'm so excited for my kids. They've worked really hard for this, and my coaches got a great coaching staff, and everybody's just kind of stayed the course. And to watch us play, we didn't look like an 0-8 football team tonight.
Yeah, Coach, you did very well tonight. You guys hung in there. So just what was your message at halftime? I know we had a delay, but how did you keep the guys motivated and focused?
It was really easy. They were so excited at halftime, with the rain and the field conditions. I mean, it kind of played into our identity. And so the kids knew with the rain and the delay that it was our kind of ball game to win.
Well, Coach, congratulations on the win. Good luck next week. I know you guys are pushing to support the seniors. Send them out. And again, this is Ernesto, San Angelo Live. Coach Till, thank you for your interview here tonight.
Thank you.
And, of course, every week the coverage for the Brady Bulldogs is brought to you by Brady's hometown car dealership, Destination Ford of Brady. Leading Brady's hometown car dealership is General Manager Mark Smith. He and his team are 100% behind the Brady Bulldogs. Every week, Destination Ford of Brady offers the Bulldog Deal of the Week. This week, the Bulldog Deal is on 2023 Ford F-150s that come with 3.9% interest with approved credit and $2,000 in bonus cash. Mark Smith said there are 14 trucks on the lot right now in 9 different colors and 14 different trim options. This extensive coverage of the Brady Bulldogs is brought to you by Destination Ford of Brady, 110 South Bridge Street in downtown Brady, where you can get the Bulldog Deal of the Week. All right, big win here for tonight for Robert Lee. Going to end their regular season tonight. Now they got to wait it out to see who wins next week versus very best in Erie and County to see who's going to get into the playoffs. Of course, only 2 teams make it in 6-man, so going to be a nail-biter going all the way down to the end of the season. James Bellini is on the field with the head coach of Robert Lee, so with that, let's kick it to him.
All right, head coach of the McCown and the Robert Lee Steers. Got a big win here, big playoff implications in this one. First off, how do you feel you guys did here?
I felt we did what we needed to do. We came out tonight and were able to win the ball game, and that's what we need to do to secure a playoff spot. I thought we played well at times and not well at times, but I thought we finished up our regular season like we needed to, and we're excited about that.
They kind of jumped out, maybe surprised y'all a little bit with that kickoff return. How do you keep your guys in it at that point after, a team that's 0-2 in district, comes out and puts that up real quick? Do you guys kind of get, shell-shocked a little bit, or?
Well, it's tough, to give up a kickoff return right at the start. But Eden's been able to stay in some ball games early, and they played well. So, but we knew we had to respond quick, and we were able to do that, and then slowly build a lead, and then it just went from there.
All right, next week, you don't have a game. But very best Erie County play. Can we expect y'all at that one?
I'm not sure if I'll be there or not. I hadn't thought that far ahead. But it is nice now to have an open week. When your open week's the last week of the season, it's a lot better to be now preparing for some playoff games rather than putting stuff up. So we're excited about how the season finished, the regular season.
All right, this has been head coach Lee McCown of the Robert Lee Steers.
All right, and of course we want to hear James's take. So James, what made this game what it was?
Hey everybody, James Blaney here on Robert Lee over the Robert Lee Steers 45. The Eden Bulldogs. Eden, maybe kind of shocked them a little bit with a kickoff return for a touchdown to start the game, but Robert Lee stayed with it, got ahead, and never gave up that lead. Now they have a bye week. Next week there's another good game going on, so we might be at that one.
And, of course, all the action in this Robert Lee Eden game is brought to you by Intertel. Intertel is a proud sponsor of the Cover1 football show. Intertel has been providing cutting-edge but proven technology for homes and businesses in the Concho Valley. Just like the game of football, a good defense is important to winning. Need a security system or camera? Get a free quote today by visiting Intertel.com or by calling 325-658-8375.
So gross.
Right now, get 15% off carpet cleaning from Carpet Tech.
Before we get into some scores, the Cover1 scoreboard is brought to you by Texas Bank. Locally owned and governed, Texas Bank is a proud sponsor of Cover1 Athletics. Just like the guys in the field, Texas Bank wants to show you what it means to be a team. From checking to savings to personal loans to commercial loans, Texas Bank is here for San Angeloans with 3 convenient locations. So, when thinking where to bank, use the local guys at Texas Bank. All right, let's get into some scores. Starting with Ballinger versus TLCA San Angelo, 36-13. The Eagles are up, likely won that one. Wink Sterling City, this one's final 28-6. Wink wins. Brownwood and Andrews 21-14. Andrews came back, made a little bit of a ball game, but 21-14 score there. Brownwood. Wolford, Friendship, and Odessa High 70-43. Friendship wins big. Midland Legacy versus Midland High. Legacy ends up winning 49-31. This Little Southwest Conference is totally messed up. No one, we're going to have to do some calculating to see who's even in first place anymore. Odessa Permian, San Angelo Central 42-14 Permian. Menard and Erie County 77-32 Erie County. Ira Ann, El Dorado 27-20. Looks like El Dorado may have slipped this one. Water Valley McCamey 36-30. McCamey wins. Brady and Grape Creek, we showed you this one. 20-13, the Eagles beat the Bulldogs. Reagan County and Anthony 46-28. Reagan County up. Big Spring Lubbock Estacados final 33-13. Matadors win. Sonora and Cristoval 46-0. Just another show-out performance by Edgar DeLuna and the crew over there for the Sonora Broncos. 46-0 against Cristoval. Junction Johnson City 36-22. Johnson City. Ozona and Forsan 28-7. Ozona. Stockdale Mason remains undefeated 40-21. Bront and Blackwell 46-42. Bront. Roscoe Miles 34-33. This one was a nail-biter, and Miles just came up just short, 34-33. Early and Wall 50-6. Showed you what Coach Guy had to say earlier, 50-6. Wall wins a district championship likely. Robert Lee and Eden 64-18. Robert Lee. Albany and Hamlin 71-0 Albany. Trent Lorraine 59-0 Lorraine. Rising Star Panther Creek 61-16. Paint Rock and Moran still need a score from there. Cross Plains and Abilene TLCA 49-13 Cross Plains. If you want to see these scores, go check them out on SanAngeloLive.com/scores. And, of course, if you're looking for highlights, be looking at our write-ups that are going to be coming out tonight from all the games that we were at. For all the crew here at San Angelo Live, I'm Matt Trammell. For our stringers, Ryan Chadwick, James Bellini, Ernesto Rodriguez, Scott Manchaca. For our scorekeepers, Joe, Judy Hyde, Yantis Green. And, of course, thank you guys all for watching. And thank our great sponsors like Jim Bass Ford, Intertel, Texas Bank, Destination Ford, Hartman Roofing, the Pit Barbecue, and so many more, guys. This has been the Cover1 post-game show. Thank you for watching, and we will see you guys next week.